It was going on, family. We back with this another video, and we about to listen to the rise of Yo Gotti, and I guess the downfall they trying to say. Oh man, so Yo Gotti got a downfall. God damn, nigga seem like he's still up to me. Got a pretty lady, got his girl, got a baby. I think, is she pregnant? I don't really know, man. I don't really be too much getting that. Go back. We be watching this shit together. I'm not even gonna hold you, but let's watch it.
Yo Gotti took over the Memphis rap scene and became a star. But when he tried to level up and start his own label, nobody knew how bad it was gonna get.
Bro. I cannot wait. I can't wait to get one of these bitches on my excuse my language. I can't wait to get one of them motherfuckers on my wrist. Why am I be showing this motherfucker so much? People want me getting tired of me showing. I'm telling you. When I get one, you know, be showing it so much, motherfuckers gonna get tired of me showing it.
Artists getting into shootouts, to people dying at concerts, this is the wild story of CMG. Yo Gotti's been in the rap game since he was 14 years old. He didn't blow up overnight though. He had to stay on the grind for years before his name started buzzing.
Damn.
When he was a teenager, he stayed up all night hustling in the streets and was working on his rap skills at the same time.
Damn.
Back in the day, Gotti would drive all over Memphis handing out mixtapes and performing at clubs.
Look at this, yo. Look at this, though, yo. For the people that's young, bro, you don't gotta be in the streets to pop off on a rap. You don't gotta be. You can, honestly, you could talk about it and not even fucking be in it. Look at Moba, whatever the Moba, little white guy, Italian guy, whatever he is. He not in no streets, yo. He be talking about killing, shooting, drilling, and all that other shit. He not in the streets, man. You can invest in your rap by just working a job. It may sound corny to you, but you can go in that booth and say whatever the fuck you want out your mouth. I'm just saying.
Gotti would drive all over Memphis handing out mixtapes and performing at clubs. He had to hustle hard to get to the top, but eventually all the hard work paid off. He started becoming one of the most popular rappers in the South. Gotti turned himself into a star, but it was Birdman and Slim from Cash Money Records who really inspired Yo Gotti to take everything to another level. Back when Lil Wayne was about to drop the Carter, Birdman flew Gotti out to his mansion in New Orleans and let him hear the album before anyone else.
Damn.
Gotti saw how Birdman had 15 cars parked outside his mansion and was really living the life he rapped about. Gotti knew he could get there too.
Damn.
Gotti never signed with Cash Money, but Birdman showed him how to move in the industry and hired Gotti to help find new artists for Cash.
But look, then Gotti Big Brother was a big, yeah. I don't know, man.
Need to sign. Then in 2011, Gotti was with Birdman during Wayne's tour. By that time, Lil Wayne was the hottest rapper in the world, and Gotti told Billboard he could tell how much the success meant to Birdman and said he had this look on his face like, niggas ain't fucking with us. We done this shit. I was amazed by that. I wanted that. So the next year, Gotti made his own label after he signed a massive deal with Epic Records. He called it Cocaine Music Group back then, but another star in the game convinced Gotti to change the name. After Gotti broke the news about Cocaine Music Group, 50 Cent hit him up and said he should change it because they're going to be scared of that. Yo Gotti knew 50 Cent was probably right, so he started calling the label Selective Music Group instead. Gotti wanted to start his own label and take over the rap game, but 3 years went by and he still hadn't signed any rappers. Around the same time Yo Gotti was trying to launch CMG, Young Dolph was building up a crazy buzz in Memphis. He had been dropping music since 2008, and just like Gotti, he had to stay on the grind to make it work. Dolph was all about being independent and started his own Paper Route Empire label back in 2010. And since he didn't have a deal with anyone, he could run his own career without listening to anyone else.
Right.
Dolph came up in the streets and was in the trenches for a long time before he got in the booth. According to some sources, Dolph even used to be the plug for Yo Gotti's brother.
Damn.
So when Dolph started popping off in the industry.
Damn. So, hey, yo, damn. That is some funny shit. That's exactly why when he got killed, niggas started to be getting dropped like flies. Nigga, he was your big homie at one point.
It made sense for Gotti to reach out and try to sign him. Gotti wanted Young Dolph to be his first artist on the CMG label. But by that point, Dolph had already invested too much money and time into his own career to start riding someone else's wave.
Yeah, I got
Dolph told Sway that if he signed with Gotti, then everyone would say he was only popping because of Gotti.
Say Gotti wanted me to do the, like, man, come on, bro, let's do CMG paper route. It's cool. I'm knocking for that. If I was him, I would have came to me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But only thing was going to happen behind it was people like, oh, he popped out because of Gotti. You feel what I'm saying? Which I can't do that because I got too much of my own time and money.
Yeah, I got
so he wanted to just make his own lane and stay independent. Sway said that Gotti will respect the move because he handled his own career the same way and did it all by himself.
And I know Gotti respect that because he did the same thing.
But that's not how it all went down. After Young Dolph turned down the offer, Yo Gotti went a different direction and signed another Memphis rapper named Black Youngsta. Black Youngsta was on the come up after his track Heavy popped off. And one day he walked up to where Gotti was shooting a music video and started blasting his own music. Gotti liked how Black Youngsta was moving and knew he had some buzz on his name. So he officially signed Black Youngsta to CMG in 2015. CMG was just getting started, but there was drama from the jump, and Black Youngsta almost ended up in prison because of Yo Gotti's beef with Young Dolph.
Damn.
Everyone thought Dolph and Gotti were still cool after Dolph turned the deal down. But that all changed in 2016. Dolph dropped his debut album, King of Memphis, that year. And Gotti was pressed about the title because Yo Gotti had been calling himself the King of Memphis for years. Apparently, there was already some tension going down behind the scenes, and Dolph hopped on Twitter and dissed Yo Gotti when he tweeted, "Bro went from being my #1 fan and wanting to sign me to being my biggest hater. Hashtag."
Ain't that some big bullshit? That's some bullshit, bro. So these niggas was beefing before the Bean Mother incident. Oh my God, these niggas was beefing before the fucking baby mother incident.
Gotti didn't respond, but Black Youngsta jumped in the beef and said he was gonna slap Dolph the next time he saw him.
Dolph, you a bitch, you a soft ass nigga, you nice ass nigga. If you got a problem, nigga, say you got a problem. Shake ass, bitch ass nigga. Ain't even no motherfucking king of Memphis, ain't king of South Memphis, he ain't from the city.
So Dolph clapped back and dissed Yo Gotti for sending Black Youngsta at him instead of handling the situation himself.
I've been spraying your bitch ass for years, nigga, and the whole city know that. Ho Gotti, you was a bitch ass nigga. I just got back to the city. They say you trying to put charges on me and put the police on me. You send your little nigga out to do all your talking.
The beef kept heating up after that, and Black Youngsta allegedly tried to kill Dolph in North Carolina. Someone pulled up while Dolph was on tour and sprayed 100 rounds of book over the situation.
Oh shit.
But luckily nobody was hit. Black Youngsta into tour and sprayed 100 rounds into his whip.
A whole 100 shots. He said something, boy. That was some shit. That was some shit when Dolph said that,
Nobody
boy.
was hit. Black Youngsta and 2 of his homies ended up getting booked over the situation, but the charges were later dropped because the cops didn't have enough evidence. Black Youngsta skated on the case, but he claimed Dolph was snitching on the track Bulletproof when he raps, "If you got love for me, can you add Young Dolph and tell him don't show up?" I'm just saying, homie, why you give them people statements? Why you rap about that shit so your album will go crazy? Niggas do anything for the album sales. Fuck everybody that said that I'll fail. They say when I die, I'm gonna go to hell.
Hey, listen to this. Listen to this, man. These niggas got paper, so they can roll off with the nice lawyers after they do this dumb shit. So, I hate for people to be influenced by this type shit. But, bro, he said niggas do anything for them album sales. Fuck them. Do it. Man, if you feel like some shit going on, push your album sales, do that shit. Not saying snitch about shit, but you feel like it's music. You can say any motherfucking thing, man.
Bet, if you bet that I'll tell. The beef cooled off for a while. But then in November 2021, Young Dolph was shot and killed in Memphis.
Damn!
There's nothing tying Black Youngsta to the shooting, but a few weeks after Dolph's murder, Black Youngsta allegedly sent more shots on the track I'm Assuming and raps. All that throwing them slick shots on the gram, that's how you end up dead.
Oh.
And I don't got love for no pussy nigga. I want off with his head. And I don't give no fuck about what you rap. You know my ops, they bled. I done bust out shots for other niggas, cause other niggas was scared. Then a video came out where Black Youngsta was rapping his Dolph diss track, Shake Some, at a show in Texas. A lot of people were mad that he was still dissing Dolph after he died.
I remember this, yo, I remember that song. I remember that song.
And rumors started flying that Gotti had dropped Black Youngster from the label because of all the drama. A lot of people already thought Gotti was involved with Dolph's death, and Black Youngster moving like that just made him even more suspicious. Gotti called the rumors cap though and said,
"Bro, if you look at how Gotti be moving, yo, he be getting them niggas that's deep into the streets. They deep into the streets, and they name ring, and they can hear like they trying to do something with themselves. He knew young, whatever his name is, was gonna be about this type shit. He knew he was gonna be like this. That's why he signed his ass.
"Oh, bro, a boss. He can't be dropped. Hashtag CMG. Hashtag heavy camp." Black Youngster wasn't dropped from the label, but his career fell off like crazy. Back in the day, he was racking up hundreds of millions of streams and getting bigger every time he dropped a project. He even started his own label called Heavy Camp under CMG, but none of his artists are making any noise in the industry. And on the last few projects Black Youngster dropped, most of the tracks didn't even break 50K streams. Black Youngster has sparked a lot of drama in his career, and he allegedly helped set up another rapper who was supposed to sign with CMG. Shy Glizzy isn't from Memphis, but back in 2015, he was rocking with Yo Gotti.
What happened?
Shy Glizzy, the tracks didn't even break 50K streams. Black Youngster has sparked a lot of drama in his career, and he allegedly helped set up another rapper who was supposed to sign with CMG. Shy Glizzy isn't from Memphis, but back in 2015, he was rocking with Yo Gotti, and rumors were flying that he was going to be the next rapper to sign with CMG. Shy Glizzy had been in the game for a few years and was getting a lot of shine even though he was independent. And in 2013, he even had Gotti on his mixtape, Law 2. Shy Glizzy was also working with stars like Young Thug, ASAP Rocky, and 2 Chainz. And in 2015, Double XL put him on their freshman class list. He was blowing up like crazy, and Yo Gotti allegedly really wanted to sign him as an artist. Shy Glizzy started spending a lot of time in Memphis, and that's how he ended up getting robbed by the people who were supposed to be rocking with him.
Damn.
There are a lot of rumors about how it all went down, but this is the story according to Shy Glizzy and some other sources. Yo Gotti allegedly made Shy Glizzy an offer to sign with CMG, but Shy Glizzy turned Gotti down just like Young Dolph did. Shy was still cool with Gotti and the rest of the CMG camp though. And in December 2015, Shy Glizzy had a show at Dream nightclub in Memphis. According to reports, he was with some connections he made in Memphis through Gotti and Black Youngster, and they were supposed to hold him down while he was in the city. But after the show, Shy ended up getting into a fight with the dude, and his chain fell off and hit the floor. Someone snatched the chain from the ground, and then some dudes posted a video showing it off and dissing Shy Glizzy. After the chain was stolen, Black Youngster posted a video where he was allegedly paying the dudes who took it $10K to get the chain back for Shy Glizzy. Everyone thought Black Youngster was helping Shy out, but according to Shy, that's not how it went down.
He approached me, I pushed him, we got into a little scuffle. My shit came off, but the niggas that was telling me to top in, them the niggas that had the motherfucking chain the whole time. So like, it's like, why the fuck would I, you know what I'm saying, top in with some niggas that, you know what I'm saying, on some scheme and shit like this. So the whole play was put together.
Shy also said that Black Youngster didn't pay anyone for the chain, and if Black Youngster really wanted to help him out, he wouldn't have made a video about the situation. Shy Glizzy said they were supposed to be homies, but he wasn't rocking with how everything went down. He said he was...
Bro. Damn, boy, I'm surprised Youngster, whatever the fuck his name is. Yo Gotti signed daughters. Youngster, young gangster, whatever the fuck his name. I'm surprised that nigga ain't dead. He must got some good protection around his ass, boy. How the fuck he...
tight with Gotti, it was to the point he would have done anything for him. But after the chain situation, he was saying, fuck you niggas.
I fucked with Gotti to where it's the point I would have done anything for him. Anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit kind of was... That shit made me look at the whole game different. I started moving, fuck, you know, it been fuck you niggas, but after that, it's like, man, fuck you niggas.
A lot of people were dissing Gotti and Black Youngster over the whole Shy Glizzy thing, but fans thought he made the perfect move when he signed his next artist to CMG. Moneybagg Yo came up in the streets of Memphis just like Yo Gotti and Black Youngster,
right.
So it seemed like he was a perfect fit for the label. Moneybagg Yo was getting a lot of buzz in Memphis after grinding it out for a few years. And in 2016, he ended up signing with CMG.
Man, Moneybagg Yo was grinding. grinding. That nigga took, you know, it felt like for him it took forever to get up.
Some fans were surprised though, because Moneybagg Yo was cool with Young Dolph and had linked up with him in the studio.
Oh,
but it
that's
gets way
why.
deeper than that. Moneybagg is from the south side of Memphis and Gotti's from the north. The two sides of the city have had major issues for years.
Yeah, I heard.
A lot of people were shocked that Moneybagg started rocking with dudes from the north.
He was talking about that.
Moneybagg was also tight with another rapper from the south named OG Boo Dirty, who got into a wild situation with Gotti back in the day that ended with someone getting killed. Back in 2010, OG Boo Dirty and Yo Gotti were arguing outside of a club in Memphis, and someone tried to get in between them to break it up. OG Boo Dirty allegedly punched the dude who got in the middle.
Damn.
That's when everything popped off for real. Shots started going off, and 6 people ended up getting hit. Yo Gotti and OG Boo Dirty both got booked for starting a riot, but all the charges were later dropped.
Yo, these niggas be some shooting motherfuckers, boy. Them niggas quick to pull out a motherfucking gun, boy.
OG Boo Dirty
You
both
niggas
got
be
booked
quick
for
as
starting
shit.
a riot, but all the charges were later dropped. One of the people who got shot at the nightclub died, and OG Boo Dirty allegedly pulled the trigger.
Damn.
But he skated on the whole case and dropped a diss track aimed at Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti also had issues with OG Boo Dirty's brother, Stupid Duke.
Of course.
But Moneybagg was cool with him back in the day too. That all changed when Moneybagg signed with CMG though. And a lot of people in the South dissed Moneybagg for switching sides. Moneybagg Yo is still with CMG.
Tell me this. First of all, for the motherfuckers that listen to this, did y'all ever even hear those guys that they rapping about? I didn't. I mean, that they talking about, the ones that Moneybagg Yo was cool with. First of all, I ain't never hear about them guys. Now, Moneybagg Yo signed with CMG. He was cool with him, but then he signed with CMG after Gotti. Yeah, they did their business. Now that nigga up like a motherfucker. Would y'all have signed? Would y'all have put your pride in it and signed, not signed, and now you down at the bottom, beefing with them, and this nigga up here with all the money. He up there with all the money, looking down at y'all, whacking y'all, just whacking y'all one by one, playing with y'all for real. Or you just gonna sign with the guy that got all the money and be like, hey, we was cool, but like, we wasn't that cool. They probably wasn't even that cool.
But rumors say
That's
he's been
probably
trying to
what
get
it
off the
was.
label ever since Dolph died. Money.
Welcome to the future
That's probably what
of
it
music
was.
creation.
I feel like they wasn't that
Soundtrack.
cool.
Elevate your sound with
I feel like they
Moneybagg
wasn't
started
that
his
cool.
own label, Bread Gang, and has been trying to level up his career. And some people think he's trying to get away from all the drama that CMG has going on. But Moneybagg's own label lost an artist back in 2022 when Big Newski was shot and killed in Memphis. Moneybagg is the one who convinced Big Newski to hop in the booth and get out of the streets. But
Okay.
unfortunately, Big Newski still got caught up in some drama and ended up dead. Big Newski's cousin is another Memphis rapper named Big 30, and he's on the Moneybagg's label too. A lot of fans thought he was on CMG, but Big 30 hopped on social media and made sure everyone knew he wasn't with the label and just had a deal with Moneybagg Yo.
I am not CMG. CMG, Yo Gotti, and they just the family. I'm not CMG. I'm endless, man. Endless for life. Endless break guy, man. It's all I am.
If Moneybagg Yo leaves, it'll be a huge loss for CMG. But this next rapper hasn't dropped anything with the label in years. In 2018, Blockboy JB was one of the hottest rappers in the game. He came up in North Memphis and started dropping music in 2012. Around 2018 is when
I
everything
forgot all
really
about
changed for him.
Yo.
Blockboy dropped the track Shoot, and the dance he made to go with the track went viral and even ended up in Fortnite. Then he kept the momentum up with the track Rover and got even more buzz when 21 Savage hopped on the remix. Blockboy was on his way up, but nobody had any idea how crazy his next hit was going to be. He linked up with Drake for the track Look Alive and almost hit 1 billion streams on Spotify. Rumors were
Damn.
flying that Blockboy was going to sign with Drake's OVO label after they made the track, but the deal never worked out. After that, Blockboy fell off for a few years. And then in 2022, news broke out of nowhere that he was signing with Yo Gotti at CMG. Fans thought the move might help Blockboy get his career popping again, but he only dropped one project on the label and hasn't been heard from since.
Damn.
CMG even put out a tape in 2023 with every artist on the label, but Blockboy wasn't featured on any of the tracks. It's not clear what he's trying to do with his career right now, but obviously Yo Gotti wasn't able to help him get his momentum back up. Gotti wasn't having a lot of success with his artists from Memphis, But when he signed a rapper from Detroit, nobody expected how bad the situation was gonna get. 4-2 Doug came up in Detroit, but Yo Gotti was a massive influence on him in the rap game. 4-2 Doug linked up with Lil Baby and got some buzz on his name. And that's how he ended up signing to Lil Baby's 4PF label and CMG at the same time.
Oh shit.
4-2 Doug started popping off for tracks like Grace and We Pay. But then the news came out that he was running from the cops. 4-2 Doug had a felony conviction back in the day and wasn't able to be around guns. But in 2019, the cops spotted him shooting at a shooting range in Atlanta.
Oh, come the fuck on.
The cops tried to pull him over after 4-2 Doug ran a stop sign, but he did the race and spent 2 months on the run.
Oh
They
my
caught him
God.
in August 2020 and hit him with another felony charge for fleeing the police, and Doug was sentenced to 6 months in a prison camp. The judge let him out on bond, but 4-2 Doug decided to do the race again and ran away.
What the
While he was on
fuck?
the run, 4-2 Doug tried to file a court claim that said he was a sovereign citizen and couldn't be arrested by the feds. But a month later, they caught up to him again, and he ended up behind bars.
Damn.
While he was locked up, 4-2 Doug hopped on Instagram and said that the prison wasn't even giving him hot water to heat his food up, and that he had to use water from the shower just to eat. Yo Gotti jumped in to help out and said he'd pay $2 million to any lawyer that could get 4-2 Doug out early. Yo Gotti stayed behind his artist, and 4-2 Doug ended up coming home in 2023.
Damn.
But then he got into some industry drama with one of the biggest rappers in the world. In January 2024, Wack 100 went on No Jumper and said that Offset and 4-2 Doug were shooting dice at the Quality Control record studio, and the situation went left.
Offset walks right up, and Doug's walking away from him, grabs his left pocket. Some money bulging out of it. He didn't take the money out of his pocket. Right? I don't know if he was attempting to take it or he was just trying to turn him around or what it was. Nevertheless, Doug ends up turning around. When he turned around, Offset fired.
What the?
In the face. Right in the face.
4-2 Doug called cap on the situation. But then Wack leaked some alleged DMs with Offset, where Offset confirmed the story and said that 4-2 Doug was lying. It's not clear what really went down that night, but this next artist Gotti signed made headlines after 3 people were killed at her concert. Glorilla came up in Memphis and has been rapping since she was a teenager. Back in 2022, she went viral on TikTok with the track F&F. And just a couple months later, Yo Gotti signed her to CMG and gave her $500K in cash to celebrate. Glorilla was on the way up and working with some huge artists like Cardi B and Lil Durk. But in March 2023, her career took a tragic turn. Glorilla was performing at a show in Rochester, New York, and after her set ended, people thought they were hearing gunshots. It's not clear what the noise really was, but everyone panicked and started running for the doors. It was a crazy situation all around, and during all the chaos, 3 people were tragically killed. After it happened, rumors started flying that Glorilla was being sued and that Yo Gotti was dropping her from CMG to get away from all the drama. It's not clear if anyone's actually going to sue her, but Glorilla is still on CMG, and it doesn't look like Gotti actually wants to get rid of her.
Right.
Her career isn't dead, but the tragedy at the concert definitely slowed her down right when Glorilla was about to take over. Gotti isn't just dealing with drama from the rappers he signed, though. Back in 2015, a rapper named Plain James popped off with the track Water Wet. He went out to North Carolina and performed the track while Yo Gotti was there. And a few weeks later, Gotti reached out and said he wanted to fly Plain James out to Miami for a meeting. Plain James got to Miami and played a bunch of his music for Gotti. And he said Gotti was really wanting to sign him to CMG. He signed the contract, and it should have been the biggest win of his career. But then everything went left for Plain James. One of his friends called Plain James out for being bisexual. And Plain James said that the vice president of CMG called him and said, well, we don't really fuck with nobody like that. After that, Plain James said he was stuck in a contract with CMG, but they wouldn't even pick up the phone and talk to him anymore.
Damn. That's because that's not the image he not trying to give off. I get him, but damn.
Still had to deal with Yo Gotti. Plain James couldn't sign with anyone else and drop new music. Gotti got a lot of hate online when Plain James did an interview with DJ Boots about the situation. But it's not clear how everything shook out in the end. Yo Gotti obviously realized that he needed help running CMG, because in December 2023, he went back to school at UCLA to study management. It probably won't help him sign rappers who will stay out of trouble long enough to bring some money into the label, though.
Shopify point of sale makes it easy.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This nigga went to fucking management school to see if... Look, people. There's nothing wrong with getting a little help. There ain't shit wrong with signing a little deal to get up off your feet. It actually probably help you a little bit. Understand how the shit works. You gotta take a little bit of L's to actually learn some shit sometimes.